Alright, so this is a quick video talking about if you should bet on singles or accumulators when it comes to plus EV betting. Here's how they compare. A single bet will win more often, requiring less long-term volume to see something close to your true return on investment. This is your true mathematical edge on your bets. However, the drawback is that sharp bettors typically do bet on singles, meaning you might get limited faster on sportsbooks. Now, compared to accumulators, you don't win as often, but you do create a higher plus EV edge. So, in the long run, you will have a better return on investment. But because they win less, it requires a lot more betting volume to get close to your true return on investment. So, the challenge here is being able to do enough betting volume without getting limited. The good thing about accumulators is that they look very casual. This is what your typical punter will do. And you will also have longer losing streaks. So it naturally can be harder for a sportsbook to detect that you are in fact a sharp sports bettor. But the question is, will you have enough time to get the betting volume down required? So this is what you have to decide for yourself. Do you want to do singles, where you win more often? Great for the psychology, but a lower return on investment in the long run in theory. Or do you go big, aiming for higher return on investment in the long run, but running the risk of longer losing streaks, potentially affecting your psychology of sports betting in a bad way, and also running the risk of not being able to get enough betting volume in required? I personally do singles. Firstly, it's the only option on the exchanges, but also bets ranging from a 1% to a 30% chance of winning, they're hard enough to win as it is. So to minimize the negative variance, I will do mostly singles. However, if there is a bunch of big favourites at a plus EV margin, then I will put them into an accumulator, anything ranging from a double up to maybe a sixfold at the most. The reason for this is because I hate having to stake a large amount of money just to win a tiny amount back. And sometimes these big favourites, these big bets, they will lose, and it doesn't feel great when it happens. Imagine wagering £100 on a big favourite at 1.1 just to get back £110 if it wins, and typically the bet loses. It's not fun at all. So in bets like that, I like to put them into an accumulator, bringing the overall bet probability to maybe 50 to 70% chance of winning. And it then means the Kelly calculator requires a smaller bet size. So if it does lose, you don't feel as bad, and you're managing your expectation of the bet a bit better. If you are insistent on doing more than singles, then a good balance can be to do doubles or trebles. Imagine you have two bets where the fair odds are 3 and you can get odds of 4. Each single bet has a probability of 33% chance of winning. However, in a double, it's reduced just to 11%. However, the plus EV margin is amplified to 77%, meaning for every £10 wagered on the double, you win an average of £7.70, which is very, very good. Compared to the singles, they're both at 33% EV, so that would be an average of £3.30 per £10 wagered. Both of them together is £6.60. So in theory, in the long run, the double on this occasion would give you more money. However, like I say, the challenge is actually getting the bet to win, because it's just 11% chance of it winning, and you've got to get in some really good betting volume as well, because at these odds, you will get some serious losing streaks. So this was a quick video just to go through the pros and cons of singles versus accumulators when it comes to plus EV betting. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, then make sure to like the video. You can also try plus EV betting for a 7-day free trial on my Patreon below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.